Alright, straight back into custom packs for the third mole video in a row. I can't help myself, this pet is just so unique and original. And there was a comment on the previous video from CrocsAreNice mentioning that you can actually achieve the mole mini loop using whale. So that's what we're trying to do here. And much like yesterday, all I wanted was the clip. And prior to this, I had a whole bunch of runs where I just couldn't quite get it working. And some of that was my own fault, but some of that was also getting destroyed by various opponents. I'll show a couple of clips of that at the end. Now, in order to get this to work, you have to have the mole is going to be swallowed by the whale. So then it's going to take away the nearest 3 perks on your team. So generally you want the whole team to have perks just in case maybe one of them gets replaced by weakness or one pet gets sniped. But after that, you then also need the snapping turtle, or I guess you could have tar, or I suppose you could also have regular turtle, any faint pet that's going to give 3 perks at level 3. So we need the snapping turtle to be level 3 as soon as possible. Now, I originally thought that you could achieve this using mushroom, but well, I guess you can use mushroom, but you still need the level 3 because the mole will actually remove the mushroom, the first mole, when it gets swallowed by the whale. Unless there's another way to set this up, I don't know, but you'll see a bit later on. But for now, we're just trying to level as quickly as possible. And here I probably could have got rid of the pug so that I could use the alpaca to get another partial level on the whale. But I think I'm actually just going to keep the pug because it's pretty solid. It's not going to be leveling anything up for just now, but we'll take the stingray for a turn of flashlight scaling. And when the whale spits it out, it's going to be an 8-10, so that's not too bad. Actually, yeah, we can move the pug to the back, and now it'll be a 12-18 when it comes out. Now, custom packs, I feel like it is still difficult, and it is still very frustrating when you get matched with the meta builds, the tiger lynx, tiger leopard. However, there are definitely a lot more people at the moment who are trying new things out. Now, although that last team had double clownfish, they had parrot in the middle, and it was something that you wouldn't normally see. So it's really good to actually see that, you know, even if you're playing a boring team yourself, it's fun to get matched with odd opponents. This one has poison dart frog at the back, which is a little bit strange, but that's fine for us with skewer. The number of slug teams I get matched with in this run and in previous runs, there were so many of them, and the skewer just does so much damage when it's triple hitting, breaking melon, breaking pepper. Here we actually get double mammoth in the shop and 2 pills, so we can take another partial level on the snapping turtle, and then we can pill a mammoth, and then also put the remaining mammoth in front of the whale. We don't want the mole to be swallowed yet. We don't have enough perks for its ability to activate. And that's going to be a level 3 mammoth when it comes out, which is going to be pretty chunky. Snapping turtle versus regular turtle. But skewer is going to beat melon. It's so satisfying when the skewer double breaks melon or even triple breaks. It's such a great addition to the game. And the fact that you can only get it from the snapping turtle just makes it all the more special feeling. So now I need to start looking for stuff to replace the pug and the mammoth. We get the level on the snapping turtle, so that's ready to go. And now we also just need perks across the board. So I definitely need, I think elephant seal is a good option. Not necessarily needed, but the fact that we can give it a perk and also get benefit, scaling benefit, because now that we've got the levels on the snapping turtle, we don't actually need too many more level ups, so we can just focus on buying perks and trying to scale the team. I could have maybe frozen the other elephant seal there, but we're also looking for units that can spawn other units, because if a backline unit gets sniped mid-battle, maybe by a snake, we need something else to spawn in its place so that the skewer has something to land on. So you can see there, you know, this level 3 snapping turtle only gives 2 skewers because the other pets have fainted. So here we've got wolf and orca. I think orca definitely is the better option because we can potentially get a whole bunch of powerful pets out of it. Obviously, it is a bit of a lottery, but it's definitely a better option than Pug. And here I should have probably gotten rid of the Pug before I started buying the perks on the Elephant Seal, because then the Orca would receive a little bit of buffs. Although the Whale might swallow it, having more stats means it's more likely to survive a snipe at the start of battle. And if the unit in front of the Whale gets sniped, then it will swallow the one in front of that. So to begin with, I'm not going to use the Mole because I don't want to remove the cheese yet. We'll try and set it up on the next turn. Here's someone going for level 3 Lizard Tail, and the skewer actually gets removed there by the metal. So you can see the sort of loop there, but of course we only had one from the Mole, and we were 1 HP there away from a tie. So if we can get this working, it seems like it could be pretty decent, as long as we get the right opponents. So now I need to give a perk to the Orca, and preferably it would be Mushroom, because although that won't work if it gets sniped, it does mean that, if it survives, and here we go, there's the Mushroom. If it survives, that means that, we're more likely to get a really powerful Orca sequence like, Eagle or Stork or Walrus. So freeze the Whale. And you can see here I'm now paranoid. I'm double checking the sequence because I had it wrong in previous videos. And perfect opponent, they have no snipes. So we're going to get to see how this works. So the first Mole gets spawned by removing the perks. The Elephant Seal retains its perk. And then the Skewer passes back to 3 pets. So now this Mole has 3 perks it can remove. And because the muskox is big enough, we're going to see it in action and we get another Mole. So I don't think the Mole that comes out of the Whale could ever spawn a perk, another Mole as well. But I think that I was very happy at this point just to have seen that in action. So here I'm actually going to give the Elephant Seal the potato because it's a very useful perk in the fact that it can absorb a snipe and still be considered a perk. And yeah, this team, the ultra powerful, heavily scaled from the beginning of the game. I mean, level 3 Puma, level 3 Owl, there's just no chance for our wacky build here. But we do only need one more win. We are on 9 trophies, 1 heart, turn 16. And we can't, we're so close to being able to get the Orca level up there. But we can keep stuff frozen on the off chance that we draw. The later you go, I think you do face kind of weirder teams, and this one is very strange. They've got level 3 Robin with no space to spawn the nest. Although I guess, to be honest, the rest of their team is strong enough that the nest is probably not worth it. Unfortunately here they get the snake spawning behind. That was painful. And what's it going to be out of this? It's another snake. Stonefish does nothing, but we actually hang on for the draw. So it is a draw, and we do get to level up the Orca and the Whale. So that worked out pretty nicely. And yeah, I was considering for a second going for potato on the Elephant Seal, but changed my mind. So turn 17, what are we going to get matched with? And it's another bizarre whale team with level 1 whale, level 1 tiger. Now actually this interaction has changed, so the tiger no longer causes the whale to spit out a pet at the same level as the whale. It'll be a level 1 now, which is bizarre really, because it's like nerfing one of the worst possible combos in the game. But I definitely applaud Pokemon 13 for giving it a shot. And even though they get the walrus from the Orca, it's not going to be enough. And we get the level 3 Snapping Turtle achievement as a bit of a bonus. And here's some more bonus clips. This was me, turn 7, and I was delighted to finally get the level 2 turkey so I could start buying whales and so on. And I get matched with Rev GT, who also has turkey, but he has the level 3 stork. And I'm just going to get absolutely demolished. It'd been a while since I'd been matched with any other YouTubers. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes I feel like I get matched with Haps all the time, or Flame, but it'd been a bit of a drought. Now here's one where I didn't really understand the fact that the level 2 snapping turtle with the mushroom is not going to work. It needs to be level 3, and you'll see why, because the mushroom is going to get removed. Actually, I get matched against Paka with his turkey German Shepherd, so even if I'd had the proper combo going here, I think I was done for no matter what. And even with a draw, the chances of finding the triple level up on the next turn were pretty non-existent. But nice to see people I recognize, even when they're beating me.